So diseases, viruses, pandemics. So viruses can kill millions of people. We had the COVID-19 virus, which turned into a pandemic, and it was a very, very scary thing. So it killed many, many people. Most at risk were young children, older people, and people with weakened immune systems. And we didn't have a vaccine for a couple of years. We had to avoid each other, so social distancing. We also, so we had distance learning, and we had to wear masks and respirators, and it affected the lives of most people on Earth. So it was pandemic, it was pretty huge. And this was in 2019, 2020. And now we have a vaccine, so it's not as scary. We can get a shot, an injection, which can minimize our chances of catching this, or if we do get it, it can have weaker symptoms, so we don't have as strong symptoms. Some of the symptoms were like flu symptoms, so sore throat, runny nose, headache, body aches, exhaustion, really tired. Some unusual symptoms also. Some people had no sense of smell, no sense of taste. So this was something else that was scary. So many people died. Other diseases, we have cancer, which is the big C, right? So many people in the world have died or suffered. Families have suffered with this. We don't have a cure for cancer, but we can treat it, and so and we can sometimes spot it, or see that somebody is in the early stages of cancer. So it's best to treat it before it spreads. So if people get a tumor, so you can have cancer of the lung, or cancer of the lungs, cancer of any organ, cancer of the brain, blood, bones, so chemotherapy and radiation are the main two weapons we have to treat it, methods. And so, cancer. So our cells in cancer, multiply, damaged cells multiply out of control. And so this is basically what cancer is. We also have diabetes, obesity, other diseases and problems in the world that affect our health. So diabetes, when our pancreas doesn't create enough or regulate our blood sugar well with insulin, we might have to take insulin, inject it, or we might even have to have what do you call that thing? When they, dialysis machine, when they have really bad diabetes. So there's two kinds of diabetes, type 1, type 2. One you're born with, the other one you get later in life, if you're lucky, if you're unlucky, right? Yeah. So we should also say that just world health problems, obesity is getting worse, especially in developed nations and in the West, with all the fast food chains, and nobody has time to cook, and everybody's eating the junk, and not exercising much, especially with mobile phones and electronics. We don't exercise enough, and we don't have a good diet, healthy diet. We don't take time to cook nice meals and work in the garden and stuff. So yeah.